you guys take whatever I say with a grain of salt. I am not claiming to be a good spin and go player. Like, I think I'm okay, but there are way better spin and go players than me, even on Twitch. CoreDB and Primordial AA, both insanely good spin and go players that stream. My heads up game has always been fairly weak, and spin and goes are mainly about heads up. So yeah, I'll try and review this as best as I can, but maybe you guys will disagree with some things that I say, and that's perfectly fine because I could be wrong. Just keep that in mind while I do this. Please don't hate me too much. Hyper was a lot of shoving, spin was a lot of limping. Why do I feel like tobacco executive about to get roasted? Man, maybe you're making the right plays. What's up? Brown Stains came in 4th in the 5 knockout. Was wondering if you'd take a look at final table action. Dude, I'd love to. I think that I probably won't have time today because I'm only streaming for another 20 minutes. And I've got one more game in line already that I'm going to finish off with. The 180 man from SRB, Savic one. You will be the last game for today. I'll try and do the 180 man really quickly after this spin, depending on how much time we have. Nice raise. Ugh. Man, this is so gross. See, this is the spot where I don't really know what to do. Because I think in a turbo, I'd be more comfortable calling and seeing flops or 3-bet bluffing. But in a hyper with 20 big blind stacks, 25 big blinds to start, calling 30 effective chips, are you going to win the pot often enough out of position with a hand like that's this weak out of position to make that even worth it? It's questionable. I think if they're bad players, you can get away with calling. I don't like 3-bet bluffing. Even though it's pretty good with a blocker, I think that in hypers, people just don't believe you and they're going to rejam more. Especially in spin and goes, where it's all chip EV. But if they're good players, I don't mind just folding. It's fine. Sharkscope graph looks crazy. Yeah, man, that's Supernova Elite. That's what Supernova Elite will do to you. Want to see the final table review? I don't know, man. It'll be, I mean, another review stream. You might not see it. Depends on if Brown stays. Will be around for my next one. It's hard to say when I'll do it the next one. I don't really know. Promotion deal, dude. You can send me a PM if you want to talk about stuff like that. Or my Twitter. That works. What's up, P-Bob91? Thanks for amazing stream. Wow, learned a lot from you. Best perfect stream for sure. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Glad you guys are enjoying it. Just fold. Yeah, I agree. I think just fold's fine. Call. 6-8 in position, getting 2-1. You can call. See a flop. It's suited, right? You're in position. You can limp. You can raise. I like limping. It's good. Definitely bet. bet shove, okay? He never has an ace. Well, he very rarely has an ace because he checked pre-flop. So his big aces, anything higher than like ace 8 is going to raise pre-flop. So some players will just check with ace 5, ace 4, but most people are going to raise any ace. So in this spot, I think you should really bet, and trying to get him to fold like a 3 or a 2. He also, if it's a low stakes game, he can easily just have 5-8 and be calling with a gut shot. So you must 3-barrel here. So you bet 60, then river you bet 200 or 150, and you assume that he's going to fold a 3 and a 2 and all of his gut shots at least by the river. If he hero calls you with a 3 or a 2, you give him a clap, you say, nice hand bro, well done, you're so good, and then you move on. Nit. No balls. Okay, well, nice card though. I mean, now you win. So let's just bluff catch against 5x, 4x, or value bet against 3x, 2x. That's the question. I think that there's more value in thin value betting against 3x, 2x because he might think that you are trying to bluff this scary rundown, and he's just going to hero call you with a 3. So I'd like thin value bet 40. Nits. He's got a 3, right? A 2. That's it. That's that hand. You got a 2 barrel in those spots, man. You got a 3 barrel because they never have an ace. I was unsure if this is a call. I followed, but guess I shouldn't have. Alright, I'll take a look at this quickly, Lawrence. If you guys have single hands, I can look at them while we finish off the stream, but I can't do any more full hand histories. I've already got everyone sorted for today. Oh, the cold 4-bet. What are the odds? So you have to call 660 into 1678. This is really easy to calculate. And that 660 doesn't really affect your stack, so it's easy to do. What you do, Jay Lawrence, is you get out a standard chip EV equity calculator. Because there's not too much ICM, like there is a small amount, but because you're the chip leader, that 600 chips doesn't really affect you too much. So you just want to go close to chip EV in this spot, in my opinion. So you put in like, was it ace 6 suited against both their ranges? So this guy's probably pushing like 30. This guy's on like 12%. So you go 30. Maybe not 30. Maybe like 25. You can adjust it yourself, right? This is how you do it. This guy's range, give him a pretty tight range. Okay. And you press evaluate, and then you put it in the OBS because you guys can't see it. There's your equity, 22%, and you look at the odds. So I don't actually think you're getting correct odds. Let me calculate it very quickly. So it's like you need to call 660 into 1678. So you're not getting 3 to 1. And you need, with 22%, you need at least 3 to 1. So no, it's a fold. That's how you do it. So 25% is 3 to 1. And here you're getting like 2.8 to 1. I don't know exactly, I haven't done it, but it's like 2.8 to 1 approximately. So you need like 28% equity. And you only have 22. So if you can probably call here, like, I want to see if you can call 10-9 suited. 10-9 suited is much better than ace 6 suited here. It's what I mean, like, live cards, connected cards, those weak aces, man, you get destroyed against high ranges. What about king queen? King queen, there you go. King queen suited, you call. Ace 6, you fold. You just put in different hands so you can figure it out yourself. That's how you do it. Nice little spot there, Jay Lawrence. He's gone lucky streak. Unfortunately, haven't seen him in a long time. Missed the guy. What was that? 5-4. Okay. Yeah, alright. If he's bad, we can try a limp stab. It's pretty speculative, but I like it. Good. No, why you check? Why? You have nothing. Just bet. He doesn't have a king. He would have raised pre-flop. At least you bet turn. You need to bet flop though. Ooh, this is cool. I like it. I like it. You know, you kind of want to see a flop. You don't want to raise and get reshoved. You've been very active. So if you do raise, I think that they might start trying to play back at you. So that's a good limp. I like it. I think it's fine. Alright, we'll just fold. Like, you're getting through one in position, but you're not closing the action. This guy might reopen and shove, or... It's just hard to kind of play this one, I think, after you get raised. If it was just you and the big blind, I'm very tempted to call, because we're getting 2 to 1. But I think the limp, like, we tried it, it didn't really work. I don't want to play a big pot, so we'll just fold. Look at this guy, ace-5, going crazy. Oh, big mistake there. Just a call. Three-handed. Well, spin and goes are always chip EV because it's winner takes all. So in chip EV, you have to call much wider all-ins than you do in like a 6-max sit and go. And this, even in the 6-max, is a snap call. Like you win a ton of money. So in chip EV, you can actually call here against most standard ranges, like Jack 7 suited. So Queen Jack is the super nuts. This is the super nuts. Look, the player's close to 10, so I start limping. Oh, I think that's a good strategy, Kondor. I like the way that you limped that button. I do think that's a call there with Queen Jack. Limpy, I like that. It's good. I don't know why you're checking flops though. Like you should just be betting, especially when you have backdoors. Nice grab from full tilt. Talking to me or someone else. My full tilt screen name isn't the same as my stars screen name. If you're talking about me. Okay, good river bet. Good night, Fap. See you later, man. SRB, getting sleepy. That's cool, dude. I actually won't get time to do your review, so it's cool if you have to go. I've only got 10 minutes left, and it's just too long to review a full 180. I'll probably leave it to another time, if you don't mind. So limping the pair is not going to be as good, Kondor, because this pair doesn't play very well multi-way. Jack 9 plays much better multi-way than 4s, because if you don't flop a 4, there's overcards, you just fold. With Jack 9, you're going to get some gut shots, some straight draws, some decent high pairs that you can call down. 4s just sucks. So I'd much rather you just raise this hand and try and win the pot pre-flop. You don't want to see flops with small pairs if you can avoid it. You watch this? Alright, Yoda, let's check out your hand. Spin and go. I don't like bluffing multi-way, dude. Like, if it's just you and the button, I think you can bluff there against one player, but not against two. You're gonna get called too much. Your hand, like, you have a gut shot, which is nice. It's still not a very strong hand. I don't like the barrel either. Your equity is very bad now. You have the backdoor flush draw, which is okay, but he could easily also have a spade and have you beat even if you hit your spade. This might happen where he just could jam it in with draws anyway and you have to fold. I think just don't bluff is a good strategy in these low games. Play a bit tighter and wait for hands would be my advice. I hope you folded. That's definitely a mistake, dude. Like, you're always behind, you're not getting great odds. I don't know what this guy's doing, but even against this, like, look at how loose he is and you're still behind. Like, you have good equity, but if he has anything better than this, you're toast. This will be the last game, guys. Limping again. Okay, it's worked. I don't like limping the 5-9. Like, Kondor, I like that you're trying to limp the button, but you need to choose your hands a bit more wisely. 5-9 suited is just too crappy. Just fold. Pocket 4s, it's a nice hand, but it doesn't play well in limped pot. You need to raise. But Jack 9 is a good hand to select to limp. Jack 10, 8-9, 10-9, Queen 10, Queen Jack, King 9 suited. Like, they're all good hands to limp because you don't want to raise and get blown off your hand. You want to see a flop. But like 5-9 is just junk, man. Just give it up. Oh, was it double gutter on the turn? I missed that, dude. I'd have to go back and check the exact odds, Master Yoda. So your turn call might be okay if you had a double gutter. I missed that. I still don't like the way you played it, dude. I would just not bluff the flop. Flush draw is good. Again, this is a snap call. This is the super nuts. Any king, 5 big blinds with chip EV is a snap call. You should be calling here I actually think any queen is a call. Like, I'm pretty sure queen 2 is a call in chip EV. Let's look it up, right? I'm so confident. I'm gonna get owned, but we'll find out. What's the hand? King of spades, deuce of hearts. This will be fun. Chip EV calls, 6 big blinds. Like, think about what would you call in an MTT? If the guy shoves for 6 big blinds, what would you call? That's exactly the same that you call here. Because MTTs are also chip EV unless you're on the final table. Okay, so that's our... Look at that pretty NE2 range. Oh, it's so pretty. So, payouts, 100. It's a spin and go. Please say any queen. Oh, I'm so close. Damn it. It's queen 4 off. I said queen 2. Look at that. Pretty king 2. Plus 1.14. Holy shit, that's a good call. And look at that's at 60. That's against 66%. I think that's tight. If he's pushing like any 2 cards, you can call any 10. You call 10 deuce if he's pushing any 2 cards. And I think a lot of players will push any 2 cards here. Like, what would I do? If I'm in his spot, I'm pushing any 2 cards. So if you guys play against me in a spin and go, and you're in this situation, you should be calling 10 deuce off, 9 deuce suited, 5-4 suited. Look at this. Look at how loose it is. Shit's insane. Chip EV, 6 big blinds. That's how loose you got to call. If you're folding, like, that's... Look at that edge you're folding against any 2 cards. 2.83. Oh man. It hurts. It pains me. Does ICM work in a tournament with no ante? Yes. Guitar 440. With antes, it just means that there's more money out there for you to try and steal. There's better pot odds. So the antes just change the ranges, but ICM will still work, yes. I play against you, I call any 2. Alright, Bamberlock, I'll remember that. Yeah, good Kondor. I'm glad to see you doing that. You need to run these hands a lot more. This should be an eye-opener. Look at how loose you have to call in this spot against any 2 ranges. Let's assume that he's tight, okay? Let's say he's a tight player and he's pushing 39. This is a tight rate. Like, is he folding king 2 here? Maybe a really tight player would. Like, even against a tight player, you're still calling king 4 suited. Like, yeah, you can fold king 2, but there's no way that people are that tight. Like, that's just insane. So, any king, any queen, any pair, any suited connector higher than an 8, you call. Call you with Doyle Brunson Kappa. Doyle Brunson always wins. I love this strategy, limp strategy. It's really working. Didn't we just do this? Why don't you... Isn't this the same hand as before? It's the same spot. You're always checking these. Like, don't check king, queen, 4 boards. Don't check anything. If you're limp stabbing, just bet any flop. Because people only hit a pair 1 out of 3. And, like, betting half pot to win 2/3 of the time when they just fold with no pair is instantly profitable. Then you have to account for the times where you have equity and you double barrel and you actually win. So, like, there's really no reason to check any flop unless it's like a low flop like 4, 3, 6 and it's his checking range hits that board. So his checking range is all low cards. Then you can check those flops. But king, queen, 4, that hits you more than him because he's going to raise hands like king, jack, king 10, queen, jack. He's going to raise those. So this is your pot. You need to win it from him. You bet. Checking just lets him bluff into you and it gives him another chance to hit a pair and not fold. So bet. And also bet here because you're not going to win with 9 high. Yeah. You gave him too many cards to hit his outs. Or bluff. Luckily, the guy's terrible and he doesn't know how to bluff. don't even mind losing half my stack. Well, you don't really care about, you're not thinking about if I lose my half my stack. You're thinking about, oh my god, the guy is pushing any 2 cards, I have a queen, holy shit, this is awesome. And you call and you're very happy to see when you call with queen deuce and the guy has 5-3 off. That's the best feeling in the world. You completely own the guy. And that's going to happen a lot. When the guy's pushing any 2 cards, think of all the hands that you just crush when you have queen 2. If he's pushing any 2, a queen is just enormous. It's incredible. Get it in. Do you play any other games? No, not at the moment, Master Yoda. I'm probably getting more into gaming in the future though. Waiting for that game takes my my spare time. Why don't you play high stakes? I don't want to play for a living anymore, that's why. I used to play for a living, but I don't anymore, because I just don't want to. I'm over it. I want a Twitch grind with you guys. Sana, you might want to register for this Dream Team Collection Challenge if you haven't done it yet. You get 1 puzzle piece per 9, and yeah, if you win there's something, not sure what though. Okay, that sounds cool. I'll look it up. Thanks for letting me know. Sana? Wonder if it's... Yeah, alright, let's continue on. Wonder if it's because I'm used to them calling so often with nothing for no reason. I would just bet. Maybe it's just selective memory. Same as before. 9-4 suited is just junk, just fold that on the button. I do like the bet. Whoa, whoa, what the fuck? Man, you got an ace. Please. Please. King 9 I think is a bit stronger, you can probably raise pre-flop. I'm glad that you bet that board. I just shovel in, I think, because he's short enough. The blinds went up. It's 60 blinds now, so just shovel in with 8 big blinds effective. Because the guy's playing very tight. And you just check, look at that, look at this. You check folded, an ace high board when he checked pre-flop. He never has it. You're giving him this pot, like, yeah, he pot, but fuck, who cares? Like, you can make him fold if you check shove. He might fold a 4. You're just giving him pots for free. Yeah, same as before, small pairs aren't good in limped pots, so just shove pre-flop. This is fine. Limping the 8-3 heads up is fine because you only against one opponent. You can raise the king queen, you can just shove, you can limp. I think raising might be better. I don't mind checking with king queen high. Call, good. Again, same as before, small pair, just shove. I like that you're limping a lot because you want to play some buttons against this weak opponent. So king jack is really good heads up, just shovel in, go broke. Sick fold, he knew he had ace 7. That's right. The mind games. Why are we checking back ace high boards? Same as earlier, he doesn't have an ace, he just checks, so bet and take your pot. It's your pot to win. Yeah, you have king high. I guess with king high you might be able to check back because you have showdown value with king high. That's okay. But most of the time you want to bet ace high boards and just win. I'd probably limp that. It's profitable, but it's close. I'd probably limp the queen 6 rather than shove. And I think I'd limp this because the guy is bad. I just want to play small pots heads up. Now that he's really short, 6 big blinds, you just want to shovel in. Yeah, like this is much better because he only has 6 big blinds. 3 deuces to fold, this is garbage. Yeah, go broke. Good job, Kondor. You got a little bit of work to do, man, but you're doing very well. I like your general approach to the game. Limping a lot I think is a good way of playing against these weak players, just trying to play small pots. You do need to work on your post flop and your heads up game, and just choose your limps a little bit more selectively. You don't need to limp like 9-3 suited, you know, you can just fold those hands. But overall, man, I like the way you're playing. You're doing well. Alright guys, that's it for me for today. I apologize to all the people that I didn't manage to